They thought leaving the house would bring them peace. But Ashbrook doesn't let go so easily. The bell rang once, no clapper, no hand to pull the rope. Just the sound, deep, hollow, ancient, and something answered. Now the streets lie too quiet. The sky hasn't changed in days, and in the dead of night, people walk in silence, eyes open, dreaming someone else's dream. Tonight, the bell tolls again, and with it, the soil stirs. Episode 6, When the Bells Ring at Night.
Part 1. Something's off in the air. Kayla, did we make it out? Are we really back? Travis, I don't know. I don't know anymore. Elias, it's Ashbrook. That's the main road. There's the corner store. It's boarded up like before. We're back. Grant. Then why does it feel worse? Marla. We clawed our way out from under that house, from the roots and the whispers and the thing watching us. We should have felt relief, but the moment we stepped back into town, I knew something was off. The kind of off that makes your skin feel tight. Kayla. Where is everybody? Nora. This street was full yesterday. The guy with the cooler full of tomatoes, the lady with the hose watering concrete. Now it's just nothing. Travis. Look at the two windows. Curtains are drawn. Someone's in there. Elias. But nobody's moving. No lights on. No sound. Travis. The sun hasn't moved. Kayla. The light's all wrong. Marla. The sky was colorless, but not empty. A low ceiling of clouds hovered above us like a threat. They didn't move. They just hung there. The haze was thick and gray and close enough to touch if you stood on a roof. No wind. No birds. Just this unnatural stillness, like the world had hit pause. Grant, it's been that same patch of sky since we got here. Kayla, you see that haze? It's thicker than before, hanging low, too low. Nora, that's not fog, it's just there, like it's sitting on top of us. Elias, the air's, heavy, not humid, heavy. Grant, like it's pressing down. Travis, I feel like I'm walking underwater. Marla, we kept walking. No one said we were afraid. No one said much of anything. But we didn't separate. We didn't even really breathe. We just kept moving toward the town square, trying to find a sign of life. Kayla, the diner's closed, doors chained. Nora, the park's empty. Elias, the library clock's frozen. Still says 5:17. Travis, hasn't changed since we got here. Marla, I looked up. I don't know why I did. Maybe I wanted to see if the clock tower had moved or the clouds had shifted. But they hadn't. The sky was thick and gray and too close. And then, we heard it. A single bell. Ringing once. Nora, what the hell was that? Travis, that came from the church. Kayla, no way. That place is abandoned, locked up since Evelyn Pike stopped holding services. Elias, the bell doesn't ring. It doesn't even have a clapper. Grant, but we all heard it. Marla, the sound didn't move through town like a normal bell would. It landed in us, deep in our teeth, our bones, our lungs. It rang through our chests and stayed there. It didn't fade away. It just sort of settled. Travis, something's not right. Grant, it shook something loose in me. Kayla, or woke something up. Marla, that night, no one wanted to sleep alone. We crammed into the old boarding house again. We locked the doors, turned off the lights, and waited for morning. But morning didn't come. Not exactly. At midnight, something changed. Travis. They're walking out of their rooms. No faces. No eyes. No. Kayla. Travis, wake up. Travis. He sees me now. Behind the bell, he sees Travis. What? What happened? Kayla. You were dreaming. You were talking in your sleep. Travis. No, I wasn't dreaming. I saw them. People in the pews. They weren't human. Too tall. Blank heads. All turning when the bell rang again. Nora. Guys, you need to come in here. Elias. Grant, you good? Grant. Lacrimosa. Silenti. In lignum et sonum. Kayla. What did he just say? Travis. He's speaking Latin. Nora. It means something like tears, silence, into wood and sound. I think. Kayla. Grant. Wake up. Grant. What? Why are you all in my room? Travis. You were talking in another language. Grant. I don't speak any other language, just English. Kayla. You said something, repeated it, over and over. Nora. You don't remember anything? Grant. No. Just, I felt heavy, like something was sitting on my chest. That bell sound again, but deeper. Slower. Marla. Maybe it followed us back. Kayla. Or maybe we never really left. Travis. There's something wrong with the air. It's not just the bell. It's all of this. The haze, the quiet, the stillness. Elias. It's in the air. Kayla. No, it's in the town. Marla. We all heard it. One toll of the bell. And already it started. Something has begun moving beneath the silence. Grant. Then what happens when it rings again? Marla. The first toll stirred the air. The second might stir the people. Marla. And the third? I think the third is for us. Part 2. The Sleepwalkers. Nora. I woke up without knowing why. No noise, no nightmare. Just wide awake at midnight like someone had called my name but hadn't spoken. I looked out the window, and at first, I thought it was just fog moving. But it was people. Kayla. Nora? What is it? Nora, look outside. Don't turn the light on. Just look. Kayla. Are those Marla? Townspeople. All of them. Every direction. Walking. Grant. They're barefoot. Elias. Some of them are in robes, nightgowns, pajamas. Nora. They aren't looking at each other. They just pass, like they're part of some invisible system. Marla. It's a pattern. Every few minutes they rotate north to east, west to south. Kayla. That woman. She's touching every tree trunk as she passes. Exactly once. Travis. What's happening to them? Grant. Maybe they're dreaming. All of them. Marla. Sleepwalking? This many? Elias. Why aren't the dogs barking? Why isn't there any sound? Nora. Look at their faces. Blank. Calm. Too calm. Marla. I think I just saw myself in the window. But the reflection blinked late. 1 second too late. Kayla. They're headed for the square again. Grant. We have to try something. Wake one of them up. Break the trance. Marla. Wait. Travis. No, she's right. We need to know if they can come out of it. Elias. What if we hurt them? Kayla. We won't. We'll be careful. Nora. That guy. The one in the flannel pants. I think he works at the mechanic shop. Let's try him. Marla. Sir, can you hear me? Kayla. Nothing. He's breathing. Eyes open. But... Nora. He doesn't see us. Travis. Watch his steps. Exactly measured. Same space between each footfall. Kayla. I'm going to touch his shoulder. Nora. He's not reacting. Marla. Like we're not even here. Elias. Then where are they? Kayla. Travis. Marla. Where is he? Kayla. He was just here, right behind me. Nora. Did anyone hear him leave? Grant. No. Elias. Look. There. The edge of the square. Kayla. Is that him? Marla. Travis. Nora. What's in his hand? Kayla. That's a piece of broken mirror. Grant. Is he cutting himself? Marla. He's carving something. Into his arm. Kayla. Travis, stop. Travis. They have to be remembered. They have to be written. Nora. He's bleeding. God, he doesn't even seem to notice. Elias. He's carving the same symbol we saw in the crawl space. That spiral of branches. Grant. Travis. Look at me. You're awake. You're hurting yourself. Travis. I can't feel it. It doesn't hurt. It has to go beneath the skin. It has to go where the roots reach. Marla. Give me the mirror, Travis. Please. Travis. The bell rings, and the bark splits. The bell rings, and we're hollow again. Grant, take it. Now, Marla. Got it, Kayla. Oh God. Listen, Grant. It's ringing again. Elias. Second toll. Nora. It's louder this time. Not just in our bodies. It's in the ground. Marla. They've all stopped. The sleepwalkers. Frozen mid-step. Kayla. Every one of them. Grant. Even Travis. His mouth still open, like he was about to speak. Elias. Why's he not moving? Grant. Because something else is moving through him. Nora. Grant. Your voice. Grant. It's not mine. Grant. They are inside the timber. They hear through the bell. Kayla. Grant. Marla. Grant, look at me. Snap out of it. Grant, not. Grant. Grant, we were made to carry what echoes. We are the rooms in which the voice returns. Elias, back away. Nora, please come back. Please be you. Again, Grant. They've been in the walls all this time, listening, waiting for the bell to toll twice. Marla, then what happens at 3? Grant, you already know. Part 3, where the bell shouldn't be. Kayla, it doesn't make sense. That bell has no clapper. There's no way it should have rung. Marla, then how did it echo like that? That sound was real. Grant, I felt it, inside my ribs. It wasn't just heard, it was felt. Nora, then we check the tower. We see it for ourselves. Travis, the whole town heard it, but no one looked up. No one reacted. Elias, they wouldn't, not if they've heard it before. Marla, come on, the church doors are open. Kayla, has anyone even been inside here for years? Grant, not since the last reverend disappeared. Nora, the air's thicker in here. Smells like mold and iron. Elias, there, the stairs up to the belfry. Marla, it's all rotted. Be careful on the steps. Travis, look at those walls. They're covered. Kayla, frescoes, ancient ones. Nora, that's not paint. It's something else. Grant, people standing under trees, hands outstretched. Marla, their mouths, they're sewn shut. Kayla, why would a church have that on its walls? Travis, because this church wasn't built for salvation. Elias, we're here, top of the tower. Grant, there it is. Marla, the bell. Kayla, it's cracked, half rotted, no clapper, just a rusted bowl of metal. Travis, still, it rang. We all heard it. Nora, or we didn't. Maybe it didn't ring at all. Maybe something else made us think it did. Elias, it's ringing again. Marla, what? Elias, you don't hear it? Right now? Kayla, no, it's dead quiet. Elias, I hear it. Not in my ears, in my head. Low, Distant, but constant. Grant, we need to look for anything that explains this. Anything left behind. Nora, back there. Behind. The stairs. There's a door. Travis. It's wedged shut. Marla. Push. Harder. Kayla. Got it. Grant. A room. Just one room. Elias. One chair. One old phonograph. Nora. It's covered in dust. That thing hasn't worked in years. Kayla. Then why does it feel like it's humming? Elias. Don't touch it. Travis. He already did. Elias. I didn't mean to. My hand just brushed it. Nora. It's playing. How is it playing? Grant. That's just static. Elias. No, listen. Listen closer. Marla. It's just... Elias. No. There. Did you hear it? Kayla. What? Elias. It said my name. Grant. That's not possible. Elias. It said my name, in a voice I've never heard but somehow remember. Nora. The static's moving. It's forming patterns. Kayla. Oh God. Marla. That's the same shape Travis carved into his arm. Travis. It's a map. Elias. A signal. Grant. A warning. Nora. Or an invitation. Travis. They want us to listen. Kayla. To what? Travis. To the bell. Elias. It's not in the tower, Marla. Then where is it? Grant. It's in us now. Part 4. The Missing. Marla. She's gone. Kayla. Lena Marsh. 17. She was here 2 days ago. I saw her at the market. We joked about the power always flickering. She was real. Alive. Travis. What did the family say? Kayla. They didn't say anything. Just stood in the doorway. Her mom kept stirring tea that wasn't there. Grant. You sure they're not just in shock? Kayla. I don't think it's that. They're not crying, not asking questions. It's like they expected it. Nora. What about her room? Kayla. Untouched, bed made, but her slippers were soaked. Not with water, with sap. Dark, thick, sticky sap. Travis. From the woods? Grant. Or from something else? Marla. I want to check something. The library has census records. I remember seeing something once. Names. Missing. Class to Kayla. I'll come with you. Nora. I'll try the sheriff again. Maybe someone outside town can get involved. Travis. Phones haven't worked properly in days. Grant. Try anyway. Marla. Here. These are the census logs, Ashbrook's population. Records go back to the early 1900s. Kayla, look at this. 1921. A girl named Sylvia Croft, 17, disappeared June 3rd. 2 days after the bell rang. Marla. Here again. 1935. Joshua Ellery, 16. Same pattern. Kayla. Every decade. Always a teenager. Marla. It's not just a pattern. It's a schedule. A harvest. Kayla. Wait. Here. 1983. Caroline Dent. Gone. Marla. Then nothing. The rest of the logs are missing. Torn out. Ripped right from the binding. Kayla. Someone didn't want anyone tracing it further. Marla. But why stop in the 80s? Unless, Kayla, unless that was the last time someone tried to expose it. Nora. The line's dead. Nothing but static. Travis. Try a different number, Nora. I did, all of them. Grant. Cell signal, Nora. 0 bars. Not even the emergency call screen. Travis. That's not just bad reception. Nora. No. Wait. Hold on. There's something in the static. Grant. Put it on speaker. Nora. It's my voice. Nora's voice on phone. Stop looking. Grant. No way. Nora. That was me. That was my exact voice. Travis. When? Nora. Now. Or later. Or never. I don't know. Grant. Hang up. Nora. I didn't dial anything. Kayla. The phone's bleeding. Travis. What? Kayla. Look, sap. It's dripping from the receiver. Nora, that's not possible. Marla, that's the same sap that was in Lena's slippers. Travis, it's like the town's bleeding through everything. Grant, the boundaries are breaking. Kayla, if we don't stop it, someone else is going to vanish. Marla, no, not someone. Travis, who then? Marla, us. Part 5. The voice beneath the sound. Kayla. Travis, you're awake? Travis. Sort of. Kayla. You look pale. Have you slept at all? Travis. Sleep isn't quiet anymore. It's inside me now. I hear the bell. Kayla. We all do. Travis. No, not like this. Not in the air. In my chest. It doesn't just ring. It breathes. There's something behind the sound. The part that listens back. Kayla. What does that mean? Travis. I don't know. But it's waiting. Marla. I had a dream last night. Grant. So did I. Marla. The sky was a mouth. Huge. Open. Breathing. Kayla. A mouth? Marla. Yes. The clouds. Were its teeth. Jagged. Smiling. Vera was there. Travis. Your sister? Marla. She didn't speak. Just pointed. Toward the trees. She mouthed one word. Grant. What word? Marla. Home. Kayla. That's what Lena said last year, before she vanished. I just want to go home. Nora. Clock stopped this morning. Grant. What? Nora. Look. My watch. It's stuck at 4:19. It's been hours. Travis. I saw my shadow this morning. It moved before I did, Kayla. I walked across the hallway and my footsteps echoed behind me twice. Grant. We're slipping, Marla. Or something's closing around us. Elias. I played the phonograph again. From the church tower. The static is changing. Nora. What do you mean, Elias? There are layers in it now, like someone hiding under a blanket of sound. Listen. Static begins to crackle, then deepens. Elias. Hear that? At the bottom? Grant. That's scripture. Kayla. And voices. Children. Laughing. Travis. One of them said my name. Nora. There. That whisper. It said Elias. Elias. I know. I've heard it 4 times now. Every time I breathe in, I feel it crawl down my throat. Kayla. You think it's alive? Elias. I think it's always been alive. Grant. I went back to the church. I don't know why. I just stood at the altar. Couldn't move. Marla. Did something happen? Grant. I started crying. Nora. Because of what? Grant. I don't know. I wasn't sad. I didn't feel anything. But the tears wouldn't stop. Like something in me remembered something my brain couldn't. Kayla. What's behind the altar? Grant. Just stone. Old carvings. A tree with a mouth. Marla. You sure it wasn't the mouth with roots? Grant. Maybe. The lines were worn down. Nora. The past is bleeding through, isn't it? Elias. Or the present is breaking apart. Travis. Either way, the bell isn't ringing for nothing. Marla. It's calling something back. Kayla. Or calling us home. Part 6. The tolling below. Kayla. It's happening again. Nora. That sound, no, that feeling. It's like it's under my skin. Elias. It's not ringing anymore. It's humming. Low. Like it's alive. Travis. I can feel it in my spine. Grant. Wait, Miss Grant groans sharply, collapses. Marla. Grant. Kayla. What's happening to him? Nora. He's seizing, Travis. Look, his mouth. Kayla. Oh God. Nora. It's sap. He's leaking sap. Marla. Get something. Towel, cloth. Grant. No. Don't. Let it in. Kayla. Grant. Stay with us. Look at me. Grant. It's pulling me. Down. The group turns toward the window. Nora. What is that? Kayla. Fog. Heavy. Thicker than before. Travis. People. Marla. Townspeople. Walking. Elias. Where are they going? Nora. They're barefoot. All of them. Kayla. They're not blinking. Not even looking at each other. Travis. That's the same route the girl from the census. Logs took in 76 into the woods. Kayla. Wait. Look again. Marla. Is that? Kayla. Lena. Nora. She's been missing for days. Travis. She's smiling. Marla. We need to follow them. Elias. Are you serious? Marla. We can't let them just disappear. Kayla. We already know what happens if we do nothing. They step outside into the fog. Kayla. It's cold, but not like wind. Like breath. Travis. The ground's humming. Nora. Even the trees are vibrating. Elias. They're ahead. Still walking. No footsteps. No sound. Grant. It's in the air. It's in the trees. It's... They pause as the bell tolls. Again. Travis. That wasn't from the tower. Kayla. It came from the forest. Nora. It didn't ring. It exhaled. Grant. Something's waiting. Marla. There. Ahead. Kayla. Oh my God. Nora. Do you see it? Travis. Yes. Kayla. A figure. Elias. Tall. Crooked. Almost split at the shoulders. Grant. It's watching. The figure lifts a hand. The bell tolls again. Nora. Where's Lena? Kayla. She's gone. Marla. She was right there. Elias. She didn't walk away. Travis. She just vanished. Grant. It took her. Kayla. No, it accepted her. Marla. This is what the bell summons. Nora. A choice. Travis. Or a price. The group stands frozen. As fog thickens around them, low, thunderous breath. Marla. Let's go. We have to move before it chooses again.
The fog does not lift. The bell no longer rings, but its echo lingers in their bones, in the soil, in the silence between breaths. One girl is gone. More may follow. In Ashbrook, time forgets itself. But in the town hall, something remembers. Plates still warm, candles still burning. A feast no one set, for guests no one invited.